Are you able to see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, we
Yes.
can see the screen.
Chandra, 1 second.
Yeah.
దీప గారు, మణికంఠ గారు, మీరు ఇద్దరు ఇంటరాక్ట్ అవుతూ ఉండండి. ఎక్కువ ఇంటరాక్ట్ అవుతూ ఉంటే బాగుంటుంది. ఆయన వన్ వేలో
Okay.
చెప్పుకుంటూ వెళ్ళిపోతే మీరు రెస్పాండ్ అవ్వకపోతే మీరు నేర్చుకున్నట్లే ఉంటది, కానీ ఈ రోజు నెక్స్ట్ డేకి మర్చిపోతారు కదా.
అవునవును.
మెయిన్
Okay.
గా ఇంటరాక్ట్ అవుతూ ఉండండి, బాగుంటుంది.
ఓకే.
చంద్ర, ప్లీజ్ క్యారీ ఆన్. సారీ ఫర్ దట్.
Yeah. Okay. See, కొంతమంది ఏమో వాళ్ళంతట వాళ్ళే క్వశ్చన్స్ అడుగుతుంటారు ఇంటరాక్షన్. కొంతమంది నేను 10 times అడిగినా అర్థమైందా అని 10 times అడిగినా కానీ ఎస్ అంటుంటారు. తర్వాత నాట్ అండర్స్టూడ్ అంటారు.
వీళ్ళు అలా కాదులేండి, వీళ్ళు ఎక్కువ
అర్థం కాకపోతే
నేర్చుకోవాలని ఉన్నారు.
అర్థం కాకపోతే కూడా ఎస్ అని బాగుంది.
షూర్ అండి.
Okay. Today let us look at SQL introduction. So what is a database?
Database, we can store the data in the database.
Yeah.
It has tables and columns.
Yeah. Database contains multiple tables. Each table contains columns and rows of data. So I have given a product table example here. In this product table, how many rows we have?
3 rows. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 rows, and these 3 are the column headings.
Yeah.
Okay. So SQL is a standard language for storing, accessing, and manipulating data in the databases. Okay. Other than the social media, other than Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, what are the apps you are using for your daily life purpose? Are you using any computer apps or mobile apps for your daily life purpose?
LinkedIn.
Gmail app. We use Gmail.
Gmail.
Okay.
Pinterest app.
Okay, those are
And the banking apps. We
those
use
are
banking.
limited purpose. Banking is good. Pinterest and all, without Pinterest also, people can do their regular work, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ola, Uber, taxi booking.
Oh, yeah.
Amazon shopping, Swiggy, Zomato food booking, bus reservation, train reservation. Okay.
LinkedIn app, weather network.
Yeah. Even LinkedIn also, all common people are not using. So all these applications will have database in the backend. So if you take Swiggy, Zomato database, can you tell me what are the tables in Swiggy, Zomato data?
Customer table, order
Customer
table.
name, customer name, orders, like number of orders and address of the customer.
Number of orders, is it a column or a table? Customer name, is it a column?
Yeah.
Or
Orders is a table, number of orders is a column.
Yeah. So
And
customer information is a table. Customer name
table.
is just one column in the table. Part of the customer data.
Yeah.
Okay.
And all the list of food codes. I mean,
Yeah.
food, like
List
food
of restaurants.
hotels,
Food items,
restaurants.
prices, menu and prices.
Menu, their prices.
And
Addresses.
Offers also.
Offers, yeah.
Their offers, their promo codes.
Yes. And the restaurant information is one table. List of restaurants, addresses, phone numbers for phone booking, email booking.
And also about the delivery
Delivery
person's information.
Yeah. Okay. So like that, if you look at all these applications, all applications will have commonly two tables. Customers is one common table. because all apps are for customers and business. Customer table will be there in all apps, and bookings or orders will be there in all applications. It can be taxi booking or food booking or mobile phone booking in Flipkart. So bookings will be common in all applications. So what else will be there in taxi booking, Ola Uber taxi booking? Customers is one thing, bookings is one thing. And what are
And
the
list
other
of
things?
vehicles information.
Yeah,
Vehicle information.
vehicle
And
information.
driver information.
Driver
Yes,
information.
driver information is one table. So
Yeah. And
you
also
can
the
select
rates.
while booking the taxi, you can select do you want small car or luxury car or SUV,
Yeah.
right?
The type of cars available.
Vehicle. Yeah.
Yes. So like that
And
every
also the address, the total area address will be stored in that. Like the available address which the
taxi
Ola
booking.
will serve over there. Ola or Uber.
Okay. Yeah. Will they serve anywhere in the city limits or will they have any limitations? A list of areas.
Yeah,
They
like
have
Every
there
area, for
limitations.
example,
there will be
when
some limitations when we search the address in the search bar for the Ola. Like it will show like it will show some suggestions, right? We
yeah.
can so that the specific information is
That is
stored in that.
limitation in the map. Some addresses may not
I
be
think that's
found in the
connected with
map.
API, right? Some
Oh.
maps.
Taxi side,
Live
there is
map.
no limitation. So anywhere in Hyderabad or anywhere in any place in Chennai. But if that is not showing in, for example, last week we went to LIC office in Secunderabad. I don't know. Are you familiar with Secunderabad, Hyderabad areas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
LIC Secunderabad. Okay, it is not showing in Uber app. So like that, maps side there is some maybe some data may be missing, some addresses may be missing. Taxi side, no limit. Then what we have to do? We have to select some nearby landmark, hotel or some other place or.
Yeah.
Okay. So what a database contains? Under the database, there will be number of tables. Each table contains number of columns, and every table will have primary key. And table to table, we will define the connect the relations. We will see one by one. So let us take example of employee table. So before actually going to SQL queries, we are trying to understand the tables and structures. Okay. Databases, tables and structure. Definitely after this, we will go into the SQL queries. Okay. So what are all the columns we store in employee table?
What are all the columns we store in employee table? Employee ID, employee name, first name, last name, his role, department, maybe his date of birth, and the location he is working.
Yeah. So these
And
columns
his
can we store
manager.
in these columns can we just know whatever you said, these columns can we store in employee table or not?
Father, employee ID for the address, mobile number, email ID, attendance. Yes, we can.
Actually, there will be a very big list of columns. So all columns we cannot store in one employee table. So what we will do? We will divide the columns into categories, fixed data and changing data.
Okay.
Okay. If you take employee ID, employee name, surname, father name, date of birth, they are fixed data. They will
They never
never change.
change. Yeah.
If you take address, mobile number, email ID, they are changing data.
They might change. Yeah.
Okay. So are they frequently changing or rarely changing? For example,
Rarely change.
house address we don't shift every quarter or every month, right?
That's true.
And mobile number also. At least 7-8 years back, if you change from one city to Chennai to Hyderabad, we need a new SIM because there was a
Yeah.
roaming charge. Nowadays, no roaming charge. Even I also, before Hyderabad, I worked in Chennai, but still I am using Tamil Nadu SIM card. No need to change. So
Mhm.
rarely changing. And if you take attendance, leaves, salary, they are frequently changing data.
Correct.
Attendance we know, right? Every day we have to capture. Leaves, any day, any person can be on leave. Take home
Yeah.
salary. Take home salary, is it frequently changing or not? Gross salary and take home salary. What kind of data it is?
It changes. Take home salary will change because if you take the leaves or something, then
Yeah. That is why take home salary every month, your payroll department every month they will freshly calculate and print whether there is any deduction or not. Even if same salary take home you are getting also, they will still calculate for all employees every month and give the salary. That is a frequently changing data. Okay.
Mhm.
So like this, we will divide the columns into fixed data, rarely changing data, and frequently changing data. After dividing, frequently changing data, rarely changing data and fixed data, we will store in master table. You can call it as employee master or M underscore employee, whatever you want. Okay. And frequently changing data, we will store in transaction tables. So I mentioned tables, but that is not single table. Just for example, we listed 3 columns, but there will be lot of columns again under this frequently changing data category. Okay. Understanding?
Yeah.
So attendance leaves can be one table. Salary can be one table. Investment proofs can be another table. So if you are working in a company, you need to submit to the company how much LIC you are paying, how much house loan you are paying, right? We will submit for getting income tax benefit. So that can be another table. Like that, there will be multiple transaction tables. Okay.
Okay.
What is a primary key? Any idea?
Yeah. The primary key is it's kind of identity for a record.
Yeah.
And that is the one that is used to connect to another table
Yes. Yes.
for relational databases.
Yeah. It is a column or group of columns that uniquely identify a specific row in a table. Okay. Suppose if you have 10,000 employees in your company. Okay. Can we search by name Deepat and get your details?
I mean, there will be multiple Deepas.
Multiple people with the same name. So it will fetch all people's data. So
Yeah.
because employee name is not unique, we cannot use employee name
Identified.
as a
Yeah.
primary key or search key. We have to use something which is unique for each employee, like employee ID.
ID. Yeah.
If you search by your employee ID, exactly it will fetch only your details.
Correct.
Are you getting any questions, Manikanta? No questions, huh, Manikanta?
As of now, no, sir.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
what is the relation between tables and how do we identify relations?
So, one doubt. So the primary key is like it is the unique one in the table, or
Yeah, primary key is unique one, yes.
Every
yeah,
record is unique in the primary key.
Primary key value
Yeah.
will be unique for every record.
yeah.
It will not allow duplicates, even if somebody try to enter duplicates.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, next. How do we identify relations?
With the primary key.
Yeah, I think that is an expected and standard answer. Most of the people will say. But
Yeah, but
I,
if the primary key in one table, if primary key has like the customer name, and also in the second it's like if the customer name is matching with like the customer address, so we
okay.
can match like the primary key with the customer address.
Yeah, but
Because here the common element is like the customer name. Yeah, like that
okay.
we can match the tables.
Yeah, but important point is so
Primary key for implementation.
identifying relations we will do before creating primary keys and all. So you don't identify relations by looking at the primary keys. Primary
Yeah,
first we will identify relations, then we will go and create the columns, primary keys and all. Then without
yeah,
Okay.
any keys, columns, how do we identify? Identifying relations we will do from the requirements document based on the
Correct.
requirements understanding. So
Yeah.
dependencies from the requirements document, what you can understand is the dependencies. For example, sales and customers. Is there any compulsory dependency? Is sales dependent
Sales
on
and
customer?
customers. Yeah, there will be dependent. I mean, yes, they are interrelated.
So we will go and create the common keys.
yeah,
After understanding, you will go and create the common keys. Not by looking at the keys, you will understand.
yeah.
Sales and products. Is there any compulsory dependency?
Sales and product. Yes.
Definitely. Without products, there is no sales.
Mm-hmm.
So we must create a relation. What about customers and products? Do we need a relation or not required?
Yeah, required.
No. There. Yeah, sure. Yes.
Okay, customer will buy products.
Correct.
Correct, na? But for example, if I am a customer, I went to supermarket and I purchased
Product.
rice and wheat. Okay, for example, the purchased rice and wheat information, do we store in product table or customer table?
In sales,
Product table. Product table.
In
no.
sales.
In sales table,
Purchasing means sales. So the purchased rice and wheat details we will enter in the sales table. So we don't need any direct relation between customers and products. It is the sales table which is linking customers and products.
yeah.
Okay, na, Deepa?
Yeah.
So this is the next diagram with added relationships. So did you install SQL Server? Are you already using?
No. I haven't installed SQL Server.
No, we don't have skills.
Okay, I will send the download link. It is a free download, SQL, Power BI and all.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can download and install. So first time when you install and open SQL Server, it will ask for it will ask like this: server name, username, and password. If you are using in your company laptop, you have to give all these things: server name, username, and password. But in your personal laptop, you no need to give all these things, because in your company laptop, there will be so many servers. You have to click and select the right server. There will be so many users. Your admin will create a login and password for you. In your personal laptop, no need of all these things. If you just click connect, it will open a window like this, left window like this. Okay. So at the high level, there will be databases. If you expand the plus symbol, you can see the list of databases. Okay.
Okay.
You select one database and expand it. Under the database, what will be there?
Schema.
Tables.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tables.
Yeah. Yes, it can be schema. But in the tree structure next to database, it will be tables. But tables are organized as different schemas. There will be different schema related tables. So these are all DB schema related. These are all sales LT related. Okay. So under the table, what will be there?
Under the table, columns. Data.
Columns only or rows also?
Rows and columns. Yes, rows and columns. Yeah. In the tables, like, we have columns. And then if we want to look at the data in the tables, then we see the rows and columns.
Yeah.
Rows actually contains the data, the actual data.
Actually, in this, actually rows and columns are different. In this left window, it will describe about the structure only. Columns, tables, and all part of the structure. Rows means when do we get the customer rows? Every day, every
when
hour.
The customer is added to the
that will happen every hour and every minute also. So rows will not be shown in this window. This window is describing only the structure of the data.
Yeah, correct. Can you go down, Chandragar?
Yeah.
Scroll down.
Yeah.
Okay. So when we select the table, we see the data, right? I mean, if there is any data.
Query, not in this window. Yeah, you have to go to a query window and write a query.
Okay.
Then you can see the data. You have to write a query and run it. Then you can see the data. There is a shortcut also, I think. Right click and select top 100 rows. There is a shortcut menu also.
Okay.
But it also will do some. It will write a SQL query for you and run it. It is taking more time. Did I open more windows? Yeah, like this.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you look at the customer table, it has columns like customer ID, first name, last name, and all. Customer ID is labeled as PK and given a key symbol. That is the primary key. PK means
primary key.
primary key. How many primary keys we can have in a table?
One.
Only one primary key is allowed. If you take another table also, see, sales order ID is the PK, primary
key.
Here, sales order ID is 1 PK, detail ID is 1 PK. How many primary keys we have in this?
2.
Is that correct, Manikanta? Will it allow 2 primary keys?
I think it can have, it's okay to have, because there could be
Uh,
two rows which are containing the unique data, right? They can have.
You are telling something, Manikanta?
no, sir. I think we cannot have two primary keys.
Yeah, we cannot have two primary keys. If you look at the definition, so primary key can be a column or a group of columns. Sometimes a combination of multiple columns can act as a one primary key. It can be combination of multiple columns, 2 or 3 columns, acting as a
Okay.
primary key, not more than one primary key.
Okay.
Okay.
And they gave the product ID as a foreign key.
Foreign key is different. Connecting to some other tables primary key. Foreign key is
Okay.
a reference of some other tables primary key.
Okay. Must be the product table,
Yeah.
right?
Yes. Okay. So what do we do with SQL? We will create databases. We will create tables. We will read the data. Correct? We will
Okay.
store the data. We will read the data. Is this
For,
correct?
yeah, for the data analyst,
Hmm.
in their job, do they create the tables, Chandragar? Do they have to create any tables?
In large companies, no. For example, I worked in Accenture, Wipro. Data analysts don't create tables. But I worked
Right.
in small company also, like MIC and also
Okay.
ESN Technologies. Yes, in ESN Technologies, we only have to create tables. In medium and small companies, what will happen? If you
Overlapping
don't
of.
say, if you don't mention SQL experience, they don't give you job. If you claim SQL experience also, they will tell you, why don't you only create tables also?
Do everything. Okay.
Yeah, like that. So in Accenture and all, there will be different team for creating tables and data analyst will be different.
Okay.
Data analyst will be just reading and querying and analyzing the data. So is this correct statement? Do we use SQL commands to store data into tables?
Yeah. Insert.
Yeah. So take any application like Swiggy, Zomato. Who will enter Swagat Hotel Biryani 200, Anupama Hotel Biryani 300? Who will enter? Can I enter? Can we know all the restaurants prices in the city? We don't know, right?
We load the data.
Yeah,
No,
who will enter
directly
data?
restaurants will update in the
Yeah.
system.
Yeah, we take from API.
So their server is directly connected to the the Zomato server or like that.
Yeah.
Like the database. We'll integrate the both databases.
We will not separate database. We will develop a data entry form. Data entry form we can develop in .NET or Java or any language, and we can give to them. They will just restaurant workers. They don't know SQL commands, right? They
Yeah.
will open SQL also. So they will just type in the. They will click
The script will enter. There will be scripts.
But that script internally calls the SQL commands only to update the data.
Right.
So what is the purpose of joins in SQL?
To join two tables and get the data. Get the data from two tables.
Yeah. Joining two tables and get data from both the tables. How it is different from appending? Appending also means combining data from two tables. Joining also combining data from two tables. What is the difference?
Oh, I know. So appending is like it gets the matching data from one table. I mean, it gets the matching data from the two tables,
Okay.
but its primary purpose is to get from the first table. For example, the table A and table B. We want to get the matching data from table A and table B. So it takes the table A as a primary and it gets all the matching data between those two. I don't know. Maybe
That is I think join. Yeah. In this,
that's join. Okay.
that is join. Combining, we are combining rows from both the tables. So we are not combining columns here. First table has two columns. Second table has two columns. We are not combining 2 plus 2, 4 columns. We are not getting in the result.
Unique. All the combined and unique.
Yeah, but in case of joins, we will combine the columns also.
Okay.
If you look at the join result, product ID, name, and list price, I am taking from table 1. Correct? And order quantity, line total, I am getting from table 2.
Yeah.
We can combine columns like this.
Yeah.
So what is aggregation? Any idea?
No.
Aggregation means?
Sir, can you explain what is happened once again?
Records. So 1, 2, 3, 5 records in table 1. And not columns. This is about
rows.
Row operation, not columns.
Yeah.
So second table has 4 rows. We are combining all into one table.
Yeah. Okay,
na?
Yeah.
If there are any duplicates, it deletes. I mean, it won't enter any duplicates.
Yeah. So aggregation means we will combine the rows into groups. We will form the groups of rows. And after forming the groups, every group we will calculate total sales, total quantity, or your wish, whatever you require in your project. Total, average, minimum, maximum, count, anything. Okay. So let us go to the So how do we open query window? Right click on the database and there will be a new query. Here actually we have to type the SQL query. But in a Microsoft SQL Server, we have a facility that whatever you are seeing in the left window, the database names, table names, column names, you need not type. You can just pull from the left window. Suppose if you want a database name, select it and pull it. No need to type. If you want table names, select it and pull it. If you want column names, you need not type, just it is available in the left window and you can pull it.
Okay.
Only command SQL query, SQL command you have to type. Columns, tables and all you can pull from the left window.
Okay, but we have the SQL queries as select first name or select
select list of columns.
Column name from the table name, right? So we don't have to write. How do we write the query in that case?
So table name you can pull from left window and select command you have to write. So the simple command to read data from a table is select star from.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you run this command, it will fetch all rows and all columns from the table.
Okay.
Okay. So if I don't want all the data, I want only Lucy related data. What we have to do? We have to write a where class.
Where first name is equals to something.
Yeah. Lucy column name is first name, right? Where?
Yeah, where first name is equals to Lucy.
So we will get only Lucy related data. Suppose I don't want all columns from left to right. First name, last name, company name, salesperson, email ID, phone number, all those things I don't want.
Instead of star, you have to put the column names.
Star will fetch all the columns. Delete the star and you can select whatever the columns you really need.
Okay.
So, Deepa and Manikanta, are you working currently?
I use it to work.
Okay.
But now I want to upgrade my skills.
Okay.
I'm like I have no work experience. I'm new. I'm trying for get a job.
Okay. Fine. So I listed 4 columns here. Now if you run this command, it will get only these 4 columns.
Yeah.
Like that. Suppose along with Lucy, I want one more person related data also. Can I write one more condition like this?
Yeah. You can and or condition.
So multiple conditions. If you want to write, you have to combine with and or not. So and or what is the difference? Do you understand, Manikanta? Deepa is telling or, right? Do you understand and or difference?
I know the difference.
1 second. Yeah, I understand the difference.
And means and will get.
And is like we get only the common elements, or is like we get
Either
all the like all the elements without the duplicate ones.
No, not that one. Conditions mean and condition means it will get the data if both condition 1 and condition 2 are satisfied. R will get the data if any one condition is satisfied, not common.
Yeah.
So not means
Not is none should be satisfied. Everything other than which
yeah,
are meeting the condition.
exactly reversing or negating the condition.
Negating the and, right? Mhm.
Suppose I don't want all these records. I want starting from 4 onwards.
Mm.
So I can write a condition.
Where customer ID greater than or equal to.
Yeah. So starting from 4 up to 7 only I want. So I need to write one more condition, less than or equal to 7. Correct? Less than or equal to 7 can I write?
And greater
And.
than end.
Is this clear, Manikanta? And if you want a range of values, both conditions at a time should be satisfied. Both conditions at a time should be satisfied.
Mhm. What do we get if we write R, Chandragar? Can we try?
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. So 4 to 7 we are expecting. Why we are getting small values and bigger values also? 1, 2, 3. Why we are getting? What is the purpose of R? If any one condition is satisfied, it will get the data, right?
Yeah.
So in this case, which one is satisfied, first condition or second condition?
Both. That case?
Yeah.
Second condition.
2. 2 is less than or equal to 7.
Mm.
Right? Second condition is satisfied. That's why we are getting the record. And why we are getting bigger values?
Greater than 4. First condition.
Greater than 4 is satisfied. That's why
Okay.
we are getting the bigger values also. So in this case, R is a wrong one. Obvious. And
What happens if we write not?
no, not you cannot connect the two.
Zero, I guess, right? We get 0.
You cannot connect two conditions.
Okay.
Like a additional, as a additional keyword you can use. For example, in this query, Lucy and Rosemary. Or single condition you can write.
Oh, got it. Okay.
4 and yeah, not 7. Before single condition or before combination of conditions, you can put a not.
Can you execute that and see what we get? Not less than or equal to 7.
Greater than or equal to 4 and not less than or equal to 7 means greater than 8. Greater than 4 and greater than 8.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this clear, Manikanta? Not less than 7 means greater than 7.
Yeah, like it can also be equal.
Equal.
Yeah. It
No,
can
no.
be equal. Yes.
Less than or equal to. Reverse of less than or equal to means it cannot be equal to. It should be only greater than only.
Yeah.
Okay, na? less than or equal to. Opposite is only greater than.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
Okay, now?
So we use the same kind of SQL queries for any database?
Any database. Same SQL language will work in MySQL or Oracle or PostgreSQL, any database.
Okay.
But this
So,
means
Chandra garu, that we load the data into the Power BI, right? And we use same queries?
Yes, inside Power BI also you can write SQL queries. But
Okay.
every time you need not give queries. Table name is enough. But your choice. If you
Depends on the
don't want just a table name, you want to select a list of columns, list of records and all. Yes.
Okay.
You can write SQL query inside Power BI also to extract the data.
Okay. Okay. Depending on the requirement, in case needed, we have to write these SQL queries only.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Next. If you want to sort the data based on some column, based on first name, what is the command?
You just click on the column is one thing.
Order by. No, SQL command. SQL command is order by first name.
And we also can mention ascending, descending, right? ASC, DESC.
Yes. ASC for ascending, DESC for descending.
Descending. Yeah.
Okay.
And we can also use not here, right? Not order by, not ascending.
Not ascending. No, order by not ascending, it will not take.
Okay.
So if you don't give anything, default is ascending.
Ascending.
What is alias name?
Alias is if you have to give the different name.
Yeah. Shortcut name or alternative name, whatever you can call it.
Customer ID is cust ID.
Yeah. So if I have 3 columns like this, if you don't like any column title, you can change it by giving alternative name or shortcut name. Suppose last name you don't like, you can call
LN.
surname or.
Okay.
I don't know, 7 years or 10 years back. Just applications on all applications name and surname. Now only we are following foreign style and we are in many trouble.
Yeah.
After
Here
first
we
name,
use
last name
last
and
name.
middle name, Aadhaar card, PAN card will not match, PAN card, income tax will not match.
Here nobody uses a surname word.
In foreign countries, huh? Yeah.
They don't.
Their style only. We tried to implement global style, but our database is will never be perfect. That is the point.
And also, like, we write last name first and first name last, right? For example, my name Junna Deepa. We don't write like Deepa Junna.
Even that also they will say mismatch.
Yeah, because here the first name comes first, the last name comes the
Yeah.
surname comes the next.
Yes. So you belong to Hyderabad only?
Yeah, Telugu.
You, Manikanta, Hyderabad?
Manikanta also Telugu, I think, because yesterday
Telugu only.
Telugu. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
location.
Vijayawada. Elur.
Vijayawada. Oh, okay. Vijayawada. Nice. So this is called column name alias because we have given for column. You can give shortcut names to tables also. Customer table, you can call it as CUST.
Just.
Okay.
But it's not taking here, right?
In the result, table name is never displayed. So table name is used for within the query reference.
Got it. Yeah.
Some
You're
SQL
right.
queries will be long,
Yeah.
20 lines,
Yeah.
100 lines. So within the
Okay.
100 lines, for internal reference purpose only, you will use the table name, shortcut name.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay. So for today that we download the database and it
Which
comes
data?
with this data, Chandra Garu?
Which data?
This mark data.
This data download link also I will send. So this is a separate link for downloading this sample also.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I will send
And
it
does
to
it slows down our laptop?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes. It will be.
It will make the laptop slow?
Yeah, no problem. It will work.
Okay.
It is a small, it will occupy small space.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I wanted to know.
Okay, all are clear. So we will meet tomorrow.
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.